painters and writers came from here. This is really historical. That's why they call it the cultural center of Ukraine. Poltava always was Ukraine since ever.
Yeah.
The borders change often, but here never change.
Hello guys, it's Olga with you today, and we speak about mistakes which guys do when they plan online dating, when they come to Ukraine to meet Ukrainian girls. So I decided to devote this video to this topic. Actually, you know that I'm not providing matchmaking service by myself, and almost all information which I give you, I take it from different people, from different matchmakers, from different girls. So I just sometimes decide to speak with the first source, don't just be mediator. And today I have Alex. He is matchmaker also. He deals a lot with guys, and actually he is a man, because most of the time I interviewed women which talk about their side. Today I decided to speak with men and give you some tips how avoid mistakes with Ukrainian girls. Okay, so the first question to Alex is, which mistakes guys do before coming, when they just start to plan kind of dating with girls, because this dating most of the time is virtual?
So it's true, I'm here for 11 years doing this, and I always follow the guys when they come, before they come, and even after they go. So to say that when online, the behavior of the men always is manipulated by expectations, and when we have expectations, we downgrade our attention to details, and then we don't see who is who. And this is the most important thing on online dating, is to understand who are those girls, because there are only pictures there. So the guys, of course, they have honest behavior and they know what they want, and the problem is that they believe that that page in front of them on the screen is proposing to them exactly what they want. So it's so simple as enlist on the website, see the pictures, click on the like, write to her, you receive a nice reply, you already start to build a relationship. This is completely far from what is the reality.
And actually I also want to add that the problem is the guys choose only by picture. They say, oh, good girl, I will date with her, but you don't think that maybe she don't want to date with you actually?
Well, I'm not even saying about that, but the cruel thing is, like, very nice guys and very nice girls lost chances because they were chosen or analyzed by a simple picture. And as we all know, the pictures never say exactly the truth. The pictures are never 100% updated. Sometimes it's crazy the difference between the picture and how the girl looks like. And the guys also do the same. It's like, it's proved 50% of people lie on online dating. It's the weight, it's the size, it's the age, it's the profession. So it's a virtual place. So it's like to find a girlfriend in the club. It's the wrong place to find the right person, right?
Yeah.
So the mistakes start exactly there. Then comes at the end the conversation, this was a scam. No, the guy scammed himself before believing on what was not to believe. And then the service, the industry, the online dating system only used that and developed even more. But the seed was the man that did it, because he believed in what was not to believe. You need to have consulting. You need to understand who is the person. You need to understand how the person thinks. And maybe, and this happens often, is like the men choose between all the girls on the website, they choose 10, then they come to see those 10, doesn't matter that because they choose, they accept it. So we need to screen and understand who wants really to meet and is a legit person interested, and then when they come, very often the number one choice goes down to the bottom of the list, and someone that is down there on the end becomes the most interesting person because she's so funny, so easygoing, so intelligent. She has a huge sense of humor that is great. Her personality. So all these things you never can see on the picture. So we lost to meet this person because we didn't have the chance to know who the person is. But because in the case of American people, for example, they are 5,000 miles away, of course they cannot come here every other week to check. So if you cannot come, find someone you can trust to do that work for you. And be sure that you know with whom you are talking about.
Yeah, and it's very important because I want to say that I already deal with a lot of guys. I suggest them few matchmakers, yes, and they all the time, oh, I will look at the picture, I will look at the picture, I will choose, I'm thinking I'm looking at the picture. You don't need to look at the pictures because pictures, it's nothing. I always suggest guys, and I still suggest, if you decided to use Matchmaker, for example, if you don't looking for yourself, so you already decided to use some marriage websites, so ask with this matchmaker, tell about your situation first, don't waste your time, because there are most of the time thousands of girls in the database and they just look at those pictures, but finally he can choose 10 and the matchmaker then easily tell you, all of those 10 will be not interested on you and they are not ready to hear that. They said, oh no, you are scammers, you all are scammers, you say that I don't have chances. Tell me that I have chances with this girl and I will pay you, because if you will not say, I will not pay you. And the guys is just scam themselves.
I understand what you are saying perfectly. It's like, but I hope that those that are listeners are that percentage of men that really want to come here, because 90% of these people that are online writing, they never come to Ukraine or to Russia or whatever. They just, it's like there are people that play poker online, there are people that game online, there are people that date online, and period. They stay there and there they will stay. So this is not our guys, and this is not the guys for our girls, because they don't want to know the reality. They want to live the virtual world, let them stay there, let them feed the almost $2 billion a year industry.
That's true.
So sometimes we have what we deserve.
Yeah, so if you decided, I just want to summarize for some guys, if you decided to look for Ukrainian girls in Ukraine, using Matchmaker service, don't waste your time looking only on the pictures. First, speak with Matchmaker, tell him your story. So what you want, what you expect from girls, because matchmakers, not online dating websites. We don't speak about online websites because it's total scam. I always tell you this. No, only matchmakers who personally know all of the girls. And he can suggest you that this and this and this can suitable for you. If you are okay with it, come here and try. If you're not okay, don't try it. Yeah, maybe this is life, so this is what we have. But never waste your time on the pictures. Okay, so now we move to another part. When guys already agreed with girls, they decided to come to Ukraine and meet with women. So which mistake they do here? Because it's also a very important part.
Well, there are the mistakes when they come have to be that they are not informed about how to behave on the different environment as is Ukraine or Russia. So the mentality, the mindset is completely different. And people can come very humble, people can come very arrogant. So if they come arrogant, they lose immediately. If they come humble, they are risky to be cheating, because this mentality here is a strong mentality. So they need to know the habits that the women they come to meet have. They need to know what they like. They need to know how they behave. They need to like what they like to do on their free times, for example. So they come already with a background that will help them to create a positive image. I can give you an example. For example, if the men come here and say, what are we going to do today? And I don't know, wait a second. You are the man, because he came here because the woman likes to be a woman and wants a man that behaves as a man. So if the man is a man that should behave as that man need to say that I would like to do this, would you help me? Because if you say, I came here, now entertain me because I'm not from here, you are giving a problem to the girl. This is one of the systematic problems that exist. It's like, I'm here, I came for you, I spend all this money, now entertain me.
Yeah.
He is digging his grave.
And actually girls see, every girl wants to see strong man. And if you say, oh, I'm a stranger, I don't know anything here, you looks for her like weak man. Just. Not man who can be like a mountain. You just weak man. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do in this country. Maybe in that case you need to come firstly to Ukraine to discover a little bit country, and after that you can meet with girl. Or come few days early, spend this time without girl, just discover country and feel comfortable here.
If they work with a matchmaker, they can resume all that because that will be provided before. Because they will have Skype conferences and they will know and learn what to do, how to say it. Not to change himself, but to be prepared to what he will face when he will come.
Yes.
No need to come even earlier, just need to have someone that will defend his interests here and will transmit him what he needs to learn before you come. Everybody that goes on vacation see the maps, consult the resort, make the homework. So if they come to find a wife, they need to make the homework. That's the only logical way, though the industry induces you not to do that. But I even used to say, if you buy a car and you consult 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go and you make a test drive, and then you discuss the conditions, and this is a commodity, why when you are trying to find the life partner for the rest of your life, you resume it to a photo, to letters, and you come here and you think that you will go back in 7 or 10 days, you already have a fiancé. That is ridiculous. It doesn't happen. You know, people need to make the homework. First, the man needs to understand what he really wants, what he really care about the woman and he expects about her, and then if you have the conditions to do it. And the conditions to do it has to be with financial also. It's not that Ukrainians or Russians are scammers. It's like, who wants to change for worse? So, if the man come here and he made a loan to come here and they only will come back to Ukraine to visit his girl in 1 year, just forget it. It's throwing money through the window. It's better to understand this. I find the woman I like this time in 2 or 3 months is the most. I will come back for her because she became my flower. I need to water the flower. If not, the flower dies. Nobody feeds a relationship towards a marriage by emails. It doesn't happen again. So the homework and to understand the potential we have to success is something that everybody should analyze before starting. Can I do it? And unfortunately, there are many people that cannot do it, and they come, and then they damage the image of those that can and come. But then, as we know, we have too many bad experiences before, and suddenly it's not only the men that say, oh, there are lots of scammers, it's the women here that say, oh, there are lots of people, they don't know what they want to be sympathetic saying it yet. And then they discredit, and then they don't believe on nobody that is coming, because this is all a business and that's all.
Yeah, so guys, I think you understand the point of this video. If you already forget what we talk about, I just want to summarize for you that first, never look at the pictures. First, if you decided to look for girl in Ukraine using marriage agency or matchmaker, so consult firstly with matchmaker, tell your requirements, and then he will show you suitable girls for you, and then you can choose from those pictures, but not in the beginning before, it's just a waste of your time. Second, when you decided to come to Ukraine, if you are not familiar with our culture, if you are not familiar with our country at all and you don't know how to behave abroad, so secure for you guide, matchmaker, some consultant, someone who will follow you in Ukraine, who will consult you and help you to deal with girl and help you impress the girl. Not show for girls that you don't know anything here in this country and actually she needs to be kind of your mother to show you everything and not to get you in trouble. You need to look for her strong man who really know what he do, even if this is not your country, but you need to show that you're strong man and she can feel safe here with you.